Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Welcome to learn more about the coaching opportunity on Fit Vibes Tribe. We are going to be covering a whole bunch of information today, starting with why we're here, why you're here learning about this, how we are different than other companies, what we exactly do, how we earn money, and also challenging you to dream a little bit bigger and taking some action. So to start off, before all of that, I'm going to introduce myself, and then Gretchen will introduce herself and just tell you a little bit more about our stories and how we got involved. So there's so many points that I could start in my story about my fitness journey, nutrition journey, income journey, but when it comes down to it, it was 2013, and I remember feeling like I was doing all the things. I was going to the gym all of the time. I was mostly running because I thought that was how you could get a thigh gap and lose a bunch of weight. But I was also really restricting my diet. My goal was 1,200 calories because that's where they say, this starvation mode underneath it. But I was averaging about 1,000 calories a day, not feeling well, and also having serious binges of just going to town on all of the food. So nutrition wasn't well, workouts weren't effective. And I actually ended up running into a friend that lost 20 pounds with an at-home workout. And I was like, I had all the concerns. Like, I thought I was going to get a headache from watching the TV while working out. I didn't think the trainers would be as motivating as all of the classes I used to go to at the gym, but I decided to just give it a shot anyways. What could I lose? There's a money back guarantee. That program changed my whole life because I'm here now and happier now and healthier now. And at the same time that I was going through that fitness journey, I was working full time after I got my MBA, and I was a CRM project software lead, and I loved my job. I got to travel globally to Asia, all over Asia. I went to South Korea, Japan, and where else? China twice. And so it was a really great opportunity. But it was really just paying the bills. And I still remember living with my then boyfriend, now husband. We lived right down the street from a wine shop, and we would go get wine on the weekends and get a big bottle, like the biggest that you could get. It was $11, so the biggest, cheapest one that you could get. And we would still split the cost. We would each pay about $5 because we were both that frugal with the money that we had. And so I was at the same time looking for a way to earn money. And I felt so empowered and finally ditched the negative mindset tied to my weight with the fitness program that I wanted to empower others to do the same, but also earn an income and go on all of the free trips. And so that's why I decided to sign up as a coach.
So it actually took me 2 years of watching of coaching for me to sign up. And for me, it was several different things. The majority was that I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I also was on a 4-year hiatus of exercising. I was a collegiate soccer player, collegiate cheerleader, and then I started grad school, which was 3 years. And it was just way too stressful adding in exercising. I remember within the first couple of weeks, I tried to go to the gym and I made it there, but hardly, it wasn't a good workout. So at that point I said to myself, it's fine. During these 3 years of grad school, I am not going to make myself feel guilty for not exercising. And I didn't feel guilty at all, but that carried over into when I graduated from grad school. My whole first year of being a working adult, I still hadn't gotten back into fitness. I had a really hard time. I even created a whole calendar for myself of exactly what I was going to do each day. And then at the end of the month, I had only worked out once. And so that's how I really knew I needed to change something. I knew exercises, but I just wasn't doing them. So I knew that I needed Sam's accountability groups, which she had been offering me for 2 years. And I just said no. And then at the same time, even with my doctorate degree of physical therapy, I was living paycheck to paycheck. So much so that wine experience Sam went through, I wouldn't have even bought the wine. And $5 more of my grocery budget, and I would be literally sweating okay, if I spent $5 more here, where can I take $5 away from somewhere else? And I just knew I needed a change. I did not want to continue living that way. So I got a second job as a per diem physical therapist, and it still wasn't enough based on how much student loan debt I had. So that's when I added in coaching. And I've been having at least 3, if not 4 jobs throughout the last 3.5 years. Up until about 6 weeks ago, I've been coaching alongside 2 other jobs. So it is possible to do it when you have a crazy busy lifestyle.
And we'll get more into the time commitment in a little bit. Next, we want to go over exactly what we do so that you can get a feel for what your day-to-day might be like. First, we focus on our own journey, on our own health, fitness, nutrition, mindset, but also sharing it on social media. You probably were interested because we've been sharing it on social media for almost 6 years and almost 3.5 years. Also participate in the wellness group. That actually corresponds to the first one of focusing on your journey. Participate in our wellness group, which we currently do on Facebook. We call it #FitSquadNation. Tons and tons of people are in there that are sharing their sweaty selfies and recipes, and it's really great for extra accountability and motivation, especially on the days when you don't really want to do all of the things. And then getting into the actual business activities, number one, we expand our network. Gretchen and I mostly do this entirely on Instagram, but there's also Facebook, Pinterest, in person, and we'll teach you exactly how to do that. We then, with all those people that we find, we form friendships with them. Our team is very much focused on connecting and building a relationship before just spamming people, and we will never do this, but like, we all get these messages from people that are like, buy from me. We don't do that. We just connect with someone, and then if it seems like a good fit, we will go ahead and invite them to our accountability group or coaching team. And here's the cool part is that you're not doing it alone. You will invite your prospects to join a call like we're doing right now. So we will be here to help you teach your friends and family and all the people about coaching and teach them about the accountability group. And most people don't sign up right away. Case is Gretchen. It took her 2 years to sign up. For me, it did take me maybe a couple of months. So we always circle back just to see if now is a better time. And we actually have something that we call the business activity tracker that outlines exactly what to do, like even in greater detail of what you see here, that you can check off every single day. And when you follow that, you know that you're going to be building an income.
And just throwing in there, all of that in terms of time commitment, that we generally say will take about an hour a day. That can be broken up into 5-minute increments if that works better for your lifestyle. It could be an hour and a half or an hour. So it's really easy to fit it in with any lifestyle.
And that's what Gretchen would do when she was working those 3 jobs, is like kind of little times, even in an Uber when she was like on her way to a date.
Oh, yeah. Walking my dog, Ubering, for sure. So let's get the common misconceptions out of the way, because there are tons, and I'm sure you guys have asked these questions that we're about to go over and maybe even others, but I wanted to bring up the most common ones I hear. So the first one is people think they already need to be fit, already at their goals in order to be a good coach or even just a coach. And that is completely untrue. I can see why you think that, because I used to think that, but the truth is you are way more relatable if you're not yet at your goals. People want to be on this journey with you, and they want to be going with you, not be just told what to do. Hey, do this, it worked for me. It's, hey, it's working for me right now. Why don't you join this group with us? So you do not need to be at your goal weight, goal tone level, anything like that. Another thing is that people have a tendency to think that Beachbody is a pyramid scheme, which it isn't. There's many reasons why it's not. The 2 most common reasons that I usually mention is, one, you're only ever making money off of things that people are actually buying. So it's not like you're just making money for signing people up or anything like that. There's actual products, there's workouts, there's Shakeology, there's pre-workout, post-workout, collagen, supplements, all these things. So you're making money off of products. And the second reason this is not a pyramid scheme is because in pyramid schemes, which is kind of like the real world, like you'll never earn more money than the person who's above you, which I hate that. Like in the corporate world, I got a 1% raise one year. And in this company, you can earn as much as you put effort into. I'm technically under Sam because Sam's my upline coach, but I could earn more than her if I'm being more consistent and doing my tasks daily. So you can really earn, the potential is unlimited. You're not going to be stuck under at a certain level of anyone else. Another misconception is that you're not a good salesperson. If you're not a good salesperson, you are perfect for this because this is not salesy at all. It's just about sharing your journey. So as long as you're doing the workouts, you're being healthy, you're trying to follow maybe a meal plan or healthy choices and sharing that on social media, that's all it requires, honestly. And then that brings us to social media experience. Sam and I were ghosts on social media before coaching. I probably posted once, maybe twice a year.
I did never like anything either.
Yeah. So if you're that person, you're fine. We teach you. We give you ideas of what to post. We will help you draft posts. So you do not need to be a pro or even active on social media right now in order to be a good coach. So that brings me to the umbrella phrase of really anyone would be a good coach. You don't have to have a fitness background. You don't have to be fit. You really just have to have a passion for helping others, as well as a passion to help yourself become your best self. Because we also focus on personal development and mindset, not just physically fit and nutrition.
All right, hidden perks to joining this business. So other than income, which we've kind of been focused on, you will instantly gain a positive, motivated, encouraging new family. And that's something I did not join for. I don't know, never had that many friends. I've kept my friends close that I wanted to. And so I didn't expect it and I didn't want it, but now that I have it, it's something that I can't live without. The friendships that we've made, and also going on trips with these friends. We do annual luxury vacations. That is definitely one of the reasons I signed up. We go on at least 2 trips a year. Our next one is to Punta Cana and then to New Orleans. Another perk is monthly swag. Sometimes our team gives away prizes based on your success. Corporate gives away prizes. There's also free business coaching. It's like literally like going to business school for free because we teach you everything, not only specific to this company, but you can take these skills elsewhere and, just get that much further along. Also, personal growth and development. That's a huge thing that I didn't even know exists. I didn't know we were supposed to work on mindsets. Like every human should be working on their mindset and growing. And we focus on that heavily. And also accountability for your own health, fitness, and life goals, as we've mentioned a lot. So how we're different. We truly are the only company that has the comprehensive approach. We have workouts, we have meal plans, we have nutrition programs, we have supplementation, like all of the different products Gretchen mentioned. We work with mindset and support. No company has all of that together. So when you're picturing yourself as a coach, you can have that confidence knowing that you have this arsenal of products and programs and everything, that something will help all of your clients and future clients, because we do have something for every single area. And some people need it all. They need this nutrition and fitness and everything. And other people might just need the workouts or the supplements, and that's okay. Second, free coaching. Again, we teach you everything. So there's lots of business training. We'll get into how we do that in maybe the next slide. There's also nutrition certifications. I'm a 2B Mindset mentor. We also have one for Ultimate Portion Fix. If you want to dive deeper into the nutrition side of things, you can actually become certified. Holistic health training, annual summit events. We just got back from Indianapolis, which was so much fun. And there's also quarterly events, because so much of what we do is online. Every quarter, we meet up all over the US, Canada, and UK and just get together with other coaches. I remember dragging Gretchen to my very first one because I was going alone and too nervous to really go by myself. I dragged her along, and it's a lot of fun where we get to work out, get business updates, and also just have that team camaraderie. And lastly, how we're different is evidence of success. We have been around for 20 years. We are not a new company. So we have all of the products that have been science-based. So for workouts, it's actually, the programs follow science-based analogy, maybe if you want to call it that, so that you're working certain muscles on certain days so you're seeing maximum results. Our supplements have specific ingredients in it to get maximum results. And one thing that I think is really amazing that we learned at Summit last month is that we go back and reformulate our supplementation line to make it even more impactful. So with our superfood shake, Shakeology, we're actually adding in more probiotics, more fiber, and I think more, it was like maca root, something to make it even more powerful. Price is going to stay the same, but to make it more powerful and impactful for everybody that drinks it.
So what you need to do to be successful is, first and foremost, fall in love with the products and programs and stay committed to living your best life. None of this works if you're not committed to yourself too, because as I said before, it's not selling. If you're not doing the workouts, not eating healthy or living a balanced lifestyle, then you're going to feel like you're selling because you're just trying to get people to buy from you. But stay committed to your journey and what you need, and just sharing that on social media, and just falling in love with the process and with the programs, with the things that you're trying. Number 2 is authentically share your journey every single day on social media. That is your storefront, essentially. Being able to show what the workouts look like and what you're doing each day. Show what healthy recipes you found, and just sharing your journey. And don't feel like you need to be comfortable in front of a camera right away. You will learn that. We will help you with that. But sharing is what will make you successful.
And also sharing the not so great days too.
Yes.
You do not have to be perfect. Literally last night we both had cookies and cream ice cream, and she had a brownie with that. So like sharing that too. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody wants perfect because it puts you on a pedestal. So be real. On the days you slip up, share that too.
And also sharing your lifestyle. It doesn't always have to be fitness, nutrition, whether it's good or bad. Just sharing what your day-to-day looks like. I used to share that I had 3 jobs and how I would stay on track each day. And other busy people want to see that too. Number 3, invite people on your journey regularly. So you're inviting to the accountability groups, which if you're not part of yet, they are just so awesome. It's such a community feel. So you're inviting to that regularly. You're inviting to coaching regularly. And then lastly, our goal is that each month we get 5 people signed up with either coaching or the accountability groups, or both. So these things is what will make you a successful coach.
Compensation plan. So how we actually make all the money. First, there are lots of different ways, but the main 2, we make 25% off of everything that we sell. And then once you start to grow your own team, which again, we're here to mentor you and your future team, you also earn weekly bonuses based off of your team. There are front end and back end income models. And if you don't know what that means, front end is where you sign up and right away you're earning $1,000 a week or something crazy. All of those claims that you see out there, unfortunately, they exist. We are proud to say that we are heavy on the back end income model. What that means is when you sign up, we don't make claims that you're going to start making money right away. We do make claims that when you put in the work and are consistent over time, it will develop a real income, a powerful, stable income, which is how I was able to leave that corporate job and coach full-time for the past 3 years. 4 specific ways that we earn income, like I mentioned, we earn 25 to 40% actually. We earn weekly bonuses based on our team. We have matching bonuses. Once you get to a certain level in the company, you do make 10% of some of the coaches on your team. And then lastly, we earn quarterly bonuses, again, once you're at a certain rank. And just to throw it out there, the minimum star diamond bonus is $1,000-ish a quarter. And the highest, you're not even going to believe me when I say it, but the highest you can earn each quarter is about $50,000. So we'll teach you how to work up to that.
So one great thing about our team as well is that you get business and team support. So our team name is Fit Vibes Tribe, and we have weekly national calls with corporate and top coaches. So you can call in, watch those live calls to get tips weekly. We also have Wednesday evening open Q&A for the entire team, which is really great because if you're a newbie coach or a veteran coach, there's always something that you can learn. There's always new changing things. Monday and Wednesday, team calls. So one is generally getting started, right call for brand new coaches. So we go more in depth than what we're doing right now of exactly what to do. We sometimes will have power hours where we'll all sit down for an hour and it'll be a guided hour of doing the daily tasks. And then we also have what's working calls, which are my personal favorites. And it's just what's working for you, what's working on social media to get more impact and engagement on your posts, things like that. We also have one-on-one support from sponsor and upline calls. Sam and I often will do calls together for our new coaches as well as our veteran coaches. And we have around-the-clock support from our team page. If we're not available or your upline coach isn't available, you can post a question in there. We have people on the East Coast, West Coast, UK, so someone's always awake to answer questions. So it's a really great community.
Wrapping it up really quickly, best tips for success. This is a do then learn business. If you wait until you feel ready, you will never get started. And that's with anything in life, but especially this business. So we are going to challenge you right out of the gate to start doing certain activities, and you are going to learn along the way. Another goal or tip for success, help your first 3 people in the first few days. That'll really help you get a jump start on your business, and we will teach you how to do exactly that. Lead with enthusiasm and excitement. The more excited you are to share how good you're feeling or how good you want to feel or all of the trips that you are planning on going on, the more passion you're going to breathe into other people. Be teachable, aka coachable. Listen to people that have been successful in this business, like the 2 of us, but also other coaches that we're going to be sharing with you guys and give you training. As long as you are willing to try new things and not get stuck in one way, you're going to be great. Be consistent. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, so you do have to put in the effort. We went over the activity, guys. It is so freaking simple what we do, but you have to do it every single day or most days of the week in order to start to build that residual income and everything else that comes with it. Be resourceful. You guys, Google. YouTube actually was my best friend. When I started coaching, I would YouTube any question that I had and watch a whole training on it. There's tons of coaches on YouTube. We have the coach FAQ. We have the team calls. We have other coaches on our team that you can ask. So be resourceful. Don't expect us to give you all of the answers or for you to know all of the answers, because the answers are out there. Face your fears head on. It is scary. I had so many fears about starting. Gretchen had so many fears about starting. But again, you're never going to go anywhere if you stay where you're at right now. So face your fears head on, just go for it. And most of all, have so much flipping fun with this, because it is really fun the more you embrace it and start doing the activities and start seeing success.
Yes. So now's your time to dream big. First thing I want you guys to do is, if you haven't already, think about what your goals are within the next 1 to 5 years and ask yourself if your current plan is what will get you there. And is this opportunity something that will help get you there even faster? The people who change the world are the ones who are crazy enough to think they can. So we think we can. If you think you can, you totally can. And I just want to display 2 different options for you. Let's say that you're listening so far and you're like, yeah, this sounds great, but I'm nervous. You know, the worst thing that can happen is you at least get set up with your own workouts, your own meal plans, and maybe you lose some weight, you get fit, you know, whatever your goals are. You try to help some people, it doesn't really work out, you're not as consistent as you need to be. You're still getting fit and healthy. Best case scenario, you're getting fit and healthy. You're inspiring others, maybe even family members and close friends, to get fit and healthy. You're earning an income. You're earning free trips. So best and worst case scenario, you guys, is still pretty awesome. So if so far you're feeling like, yeah, this sounds pretty cool, jump in. What do you have to lose? Give it a shot and see where it takes you.
I love that. And one quick thing that we forgot to cover and make a slide for is the cost to get signed up. There are so many options based on your goals and what type of membership you might currently already have with us. So just very quickly, blanket level, the coach sign-up fee is $39.95 US dollars. That if you are already signed up as a discount coach, you don't have to pay that. If you're thinking of getting a bundle, you don't have to pay that. So like I said, that's the blanket, but there are ways to get that waived. And then the only required recurring fee is about $16. That's 16 a month. And that covers everything from websites that you're going to have, the coach support, infomercials, inventory. We don't have to stock anything. So people, when they are ready to order, will just go online, and like 15 other things that I don't have time to mention. So like Gretchen said, worst case is still a pretty good case. Best case is a freaking phenomenal life that you don't even know that you can have for yourself. So jump in. And if you have any questions, reach out to Gretchen. you're Gretchen, or myself, or the coach that invited you to this call. And we really hope that you join our team. We cannot wait to see you in our team. Bye, guys. Bye.